Ajmain. I hope you will be all fine. My dear friends, today I am going to tell you a story about birth of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, episode 5, the Monk Bahira. We are not going to start and we won't begin. Not until we all remember to send blessings on the Prophet. Okay? Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Now where were we? When we last left off, Prophet Muhammad's loving grandfather who was taking care of him had passed away. And how old was Prophet Muhammad? 8 years old. But before his grandfather had passed away, he had told Prophet Muhammad's uncle Abu Talib to take care of Prophet Muhammad. So Abu Talib, the Prophet's uncle, took him into his own home and raised him with his children. Abu Talib loved Prophet Muhammad even more than his own children. During this time in Mecca, there were lots of sheep. The sheep needed to eat. It was some people's job to take the sheep over to grassy areas to graze and eat. Once the sheep was full, they would take the sheep back to their owners in Mecca. People who take sheep to graze and bring them back are called shepherds. While Prophet Muhammad started to grow up and he wanted to work, he became a shepherd. He would take the sheep to graze in the grassy areas and then return them back to their owners. Prophet Muhammad continued to grow and he was now 12 years old. One day, his uncle Abu Talib came and said to him, I am going to travel to a very far away country. I am going to Al-Sham. The Prophet's uncle wanted to go to Al-Sham to do some business there. That means he wanted to take with him some things and sell them there in Al-Sham and buy other things from Al-Sham and sell them back in Mecca. In this way, he would make money. Prophet Muhammad told his uncle that he really wanted to travel with him. Abu Talib loved Prophet Muhammad so much, he could never refuse any of his requests. He told him, okay, I'll take you with me and I won't leave you and you don't ever leave me. And Abu Talib really did take Prophet Muhammad with him on the trip. So, Abu Talib and Prophet Muhammad traveled with a group of people to Al-Sham. The group knew the way well because they would go and sell in Al-Sham a lot. But the trip was very, very long. Finally, they decided to stop and rest a little bit at a place. There, in that place, they stopped at. There was a very learned man named Bahira the monk. Bahira never paid attention to any of the travelers or traders that would stop to rest in his area. He never talked to the travelers or had anything to do with them. But this time things were different. Bahira the monk kept watching this group of travelers. He went over to them and kept searching for something until he saw Prophet Muhammad. He found Prophet Muhammad sleeping under a tree, its branches hanging low on him, shading him, and on top of Prophet Muhammad, there was a cloud shading him too. So then, Bahira said to the people, I've made food for you. You are all invited to my house to come eat. The eldest of you and the smallest of you. The travelers were very surprised. They always stopped in this area and the monk had never paid attention to them before. But they went to his house to eat. At this home, Bahira paid close attention to Prophet Muhammad. He asked Prophet Muhammad a lot of questions and he asked to see a sign on Prophet Muhammad's shoulder. And then he held Prophet Muhammad's hand and said, "This is the master of the worlds. This is the prophet of the Lord of the worlds." What that meant was that the young Prophet Muhammad would grow up to be the master of the whole world. That Prophet Muhammad was the prophet chosen by Allah to teach all the people the right way. The people there were all surprised by what he said. Abu Talib was also surprised and asked him, "How do you know that he is a prophet?" Bahira said, "Because I know the description of the final prophet that Allah has chosen. I know it from the books of Allah." Then Bahira asked Abu Talib, "And what are you to this boy?" "I am his father." He meant he loved him as a father and was taking care of him as his father. Abu Talib said, "No, you are not his father. I know that the last prophet's father would have died." That was true. I am his uncle, but I am taking care of him instead of his father. And where his father? His father passed away when he was still a baby in his mother's stomach. That is true. This is what I know about the final prophet from the books of Allah. But then at the very end, Bahira asked a very strange request from Abu Talib. "Take very good care of Muhammad, because if the Jews see him, they will know that he is the final prophet and they will hurt him, because they always hurt the prophets of Allah. Take him back to Mecca quickly and don't let anyone see him." So Abu Talib listened to Bahira's advice and he took Muhammad back to Mecca, and we will continue in the next episode. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.